What's up, Foundry Church? My name is Josh Folkers. I'm the next gen pastor here at the church. Come and join me in my least favorite form of exercise while we dig into the book of Mark. So today we're going to be going through Mark 6, where we talk about the story of John the Baptist and when he died. And our story begins, but an opportunity came when Herod, on his birthday, gave a banquet for his noblemen, the military commanders, and the leaders in Galilee. For when the daughter of Herodias, Herod's wife, came in and danced for them, Herod and his guests were pleased. And so the king said to the girl, anything you wish for, I will give to you. And he vowed to her, whatever it is you ask for, I will give you up to half of my kingdom. So the girl left immediately and went to her mother and asked her mother, for what should I ask? And her mother said, the head of John the Baptist. So we pick up that she comes back and says immediately, she came back immediately with haste to the king and asked, saying, I want you to give me at once the head of John the Baptist on a platter. And the king, he was exceedingly sorry, but because of his oath and his guests, he did not want to break his word to the girl. So immediately, the king sent an executioner to bring him, with orders to bring him the head of John the Baptist. And the executioner went to the prison and beheaded John the Baptist. And he brought the head of John the Baptist on a platter and gave it to the girl. And the girl gave it to her mother. And when the disciples of John the Baptist heard about this, they came and they gathered the body and took him and laid him in a tomb. So think about these quotes. I don't mind horror movies. I just think they're funny. You know, I don't really think about the words the song says. I just like the beat. I know they put a ton of garbage in that show, but the plot is just so good. The problem is, we talked about yesterday when the difference between just wanting our ears tickled and actually having change in our hearts. The problem is when the goal becomes just entertainment, our hearts don't change. We don't grow. When we're enslaved to entertainment and it becomes just entertainment, we are unable to be willing to grow and make changes and listen to what the Holy Spirit is telling us in our hearts. Slowly, we become used to or even addicted to things that aren't right, that we're excusing as just entertainment. But it was that enslaved behavior and lust for entertainment that Herod had that caused him to make a rash oath that made him kill a man who he had called righteous and holy in John the Baptist. Have you had anything that you have let have lordship over your heart and life? Do this. Take it and confess it to God and believe that Jesus Christ has forgiven you and that you are free. And the next time you feel convicted for that thing you shouldn't be watching or shouldn't be listening to, ask God to help you turn away and give lordship of your life back to Him.